rededicated my life unto God through the death and atonement of Jesus Christ.
That I am a native of. Which God? Mention your God.
Rededicating my life unto God through the death and atonement of Jesus Christ.
That I am a native of.
If we don't have to build you up, then our future will not be assured.
Well, perhaps you did see that report that talked about 10,000 young lads who renounced cultism. But again, you also have some unfortunate scenario playing itself out across some parts of the country, latest of which happens to be some University of Benin students. And then it just keeps going on. And they talked about the fact that they need to stamp out cultism from our tertiary institutions years ago. We're still talking about it today. But we're joined now by Paul Abbey to continue on this matter. He is the Director, Citizens Network for Peace and Development. Thank you for coming on today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Lots of thoughts come through your mind when you see those kinds of images. Then you hear of cultism or cultists clashing in schools and deviating from the primary purpose for which they were there in the first instance. And now there's some reports which are coming through. You say about 26 students. Are they all students now about University of Benin?
We didn't know. Some,
but cult-related death. Yeah. What's your perspective on all of this? I mean, how come we've not been able to completely or reduce it to the barest minimum?
I want to start by saying that the youths in Nigeria are mostly misled, they are misguided, and past leadership have discounted their usefulness. Now, in as much as our security agents are doing their best, the most important thing is that look at their numbers and how they increase on a daily basis, because they are manufacturers who are mostly men of timbers and caliber, the politicians who are disgruntled, those who can't go through the windows of winning election, but want to use might to get there.
Is that the root?
Invariably, it's not the appropriate route, but it has become some form of device. So obviously, they will continue to create and recreate this group of persons. But I thank God for a governor like Dickson, Seriacke, that has come on board, and he's trying to take advantage of his insight into, don't forget that he was once a police officer and was possibly had a relationship with trying to curb this menace in our society. It's quite unfortunate that expressly their mission, most times, a lot of time, is to deposit criminality. They are not, and they've not seen themselves as stakeholders in the society.
Yeah, but sorry, let me jump in. What do you say to those who are a bit skeptical about this move? Because you see people make comments as, okay, well, yes, that singular action, they may applaud it, but they also put a caveat saying, no, we hope that these traps will not be used for, is it 2016 or 2015 elections when that time does come?
I think they have nothing to fear about. Governor Dickson's action is right action in the right direction, because doing nothing will even aggravate the situation. For these people to come out on their own and denounce their membership is a plus to his governance. And we have so many of them like that hidden all over the coast of Niger Delta. Nobody has gotten the vision to bring them out. So as much as people politicize every other government policy, I want to think that their critique is not meaningful. Just probably 5% of people who are cynical about every government policy.
But we know it goes beyond that public, for want of words, public appearance or public